When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bernard. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to pass, it's Mack. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not going to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Powers through. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they jump on top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After the run, 2nd and medium. It'll be a draw. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Snags it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting set for the point after.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 1st down for this offense. The give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At the 22. Brings up 2nd down.
about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away from one. Feeling some heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Creates a little room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Hines is back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, bring him making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Trying to get to him. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
That's caught. It's Prentice. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Brown. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks! For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, getting that guy matched up on a linebacker, that guy matched up on a safety, keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot, get him the football, let him make plays.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Alabama quickly back to the line. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Tackle is made after the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6. Now on second and goal. Now the play fake. Coming after it. Looking to scramble. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. It's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes with the return. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. And stampeding through the defense. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tide. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean,
Pulls it in on the left. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. And he's dragged down.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The back goes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
and as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Runs through the tackle.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Gamecocks are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the quarterback takes a knee. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This is what an elite team does. They